Hi guys, welcome to another edition of Max and Nicky 1000th Time Reactions.
On today's video, we're going to be reacting to Baker Street by Gerry Rafferty, or Gerry Rafferty as it were. We've heard this song at least 1,000 times, probably way more than that.
But for the sake of this reaction channel, let's just say that it is our
1000th time listening to Baker Street by Gerry Rafferty. Before we get into it, just want to remind you, as I usually do, that we have another channel called Max and Nicky, on which we perform oldies tunes, jazz standards, and originals in that vein. And we also have comedy videos on there as well, stand-up comedy and sketch videos.
But for now, let's take a listen to Baker Street by Gerry Rafferty.
For our 1000th time.
Winding your way down on Baker Street, light in your head and dead on your feet. Well, another crazy day. You'll drink the night away and forget about everything. This city desert makes you feel so cold. It's got so many people, but it's got no soul. And it's taken you so long to find out you were wrong when you thought it held everything. You used to think that it was so easy. You used to say that it was so easy. But you're trying now. Another year and then you'd be happy. Just one more year and then you'd be happy. But you're crying now. Way down the street there's a light in his place. He opens the door, he's got that look on his face, and he asks you where you've been. You tell him who you've seen, and you talk about anything. He's got this dream about buying
What is
some
that?
land. He's gonna give up the booze and the one night stands, and then he'll settle down in some quiet little town and forget about everything. But you know he'll always keep moving. You know he's never gonna stop moving. 'Cause he's rolling, he's the rolling stone. When you wake up
It's a great song. It's a
Baker
great
Street
song.
by
Baker
Gerry
Street.
Rafferty. That is a real good song. What's cool about this song is the main chorus is instrumental.
Sure. Well, that's not the only thing.
No, that's not the
cool
only
about
thing.
it.
But what I'm saying is, it's interesting that it's a combination of. It's just the verses are all sung, but the chorus is
a
not
sax.
sung. It's a sax. That's cool.
I wish I had a notepad while listening to this song just now because there's a lot of things.
There's a lot of cool sound
All
effects.
little sound effects to take note of.
You got the electric guitar that's in the beginning and throughout.
But you
that's
also-
doing this. It's using the volume pedal. So the attacks are often not heard, but kind of like this.
You mean in the left ear?
No, it's more in the kind of
Okay,
maybe
there's
or
something
like that.
else going on the left ear. It's a guitar that's very faint, but it's just playing these almost like these quarter notes.
No, but
chords,
there's
you know?
also what's cool is at times you would hear this. I don't know, maybe a synth thing or something that's doing like this. It's kind of this little sound effect.
Yeah,
that's
and
neat,
then it would kind of dissolve into sort of these bells or high piano keys or something like that.
Oh,
right?
okay, I guess.
But then also the bass on this song is really cool because
Yeah.
I don't think it's a real bass actually.
Right, it's not
I
as
think it was,
it's not as bassy, I guess.
Right, it almost sounds like some kind of either synthesized bass or some kind of.
You think so? I don't know about that. I think it's just not as. It's just maybe they did. I don't know. Maybe they did some. It's based on how it was
there's
recorded
something
and
on
maybe.
it, but it's a really
mixed,
cool sound they're getting out of whatever instrument is playing the bass notes.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's really cool the sort of contrast between this sort of more mellow, the mellow verses that don't have a drum kit
by the
playing.
way,
There's no drum kit playing during the verses. It's just these sort of bongo drums.
Well, what's also
you know?
cool about the verses, it seems it's more toned down, and then it really gets into it.
It
on the
really
chorus.
gets in big.
But what's
you know?
kind of cool also is, the main melody, the main chorus is what's really well known. Part of the reason is because it's got this sax in it, which is, to play. It's just a very iconic.
If I may
sax
interject
tune.
real quick.
Well, let me just finish.
Okay.
But the verses are really good melodies too. I gotta
Sure.
say, it's a really good.
Well, I actually, for a play in college, I had to learn the sax part for this because I actually started off as a saxophonist in my musical journey. And
All right.
I had to, I learned the sax part for this song, and it was pretty funny, pretty cool.
Well, I think maybe the real reason you learned the sax was to learn that solo.
Sure.
I mean, if you're going to learn the sax, you have to learn that solo.
But it's so the verses are more mellow, and then it builds up into this sort of bigger climactic chorus, if you will, and where there is a drum kit that enters, and then the end has such a rockin' guitar solo too.
Sure.
Obviously, if you guys are not aware, Gerry Rafferty was the lead singer of Steelers Wheel, which did the song "Stuck in the Middle with You," which is kind of which is in Reservoir Dogs. If you're not,
Well,
familiar
I mean,
with
it's
that.
in.
but it's a famous song. But it was
Famous song,
I
yeah.
almost think it was repopularized.
Well,
due to
there's a- it's
Reservoir Dogs, and
iconically
people might have
used-
a bad association with that song because of this.
Right,
scene that
it's
happens well, we don't need to talk about the scene.
famously or infamously used in that movie.
Sure. But if you thought, I know that singer, what is he from? He's the lead singer of Steelers Wheel. Or Steeler Wheel or Steelers Wheel, I think.
Steelers Wheel. Anyway, great tune, Baker Street. Gotta love it.
A lot of great little sound effects in there.
And obviously that sax chorus is iconic and great.
Iconic sax chorus. Gotta love it.
That'll do it with
for
our
today's reaction
Yeah.
video. If you liked what you heard and you saw, please hit that subscribe button and ding that post notification bell to find out about more Max and Nicky reaction videos.
And keep tuning in.